It's here.
Hello?
Have you checked the children?
They're all pots, all of them.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Here's Gingy.
Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. Gentlemen, I am pain.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven. You come to us.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
I think it's trouble.
Julie, this guy, if he can't take a joke, he stinks.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
Greetings, Flesh Wound Radio freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Radio. I am Flesh Wound Horror. I'm sorry. I am Daniel. Does that mean I have to do it again?
No, we're keeping it.
He's keeping it in. We're Flesh Wound Horror now.
Oh, keeping it in. Sexy time.
Todd's mind screwing me before the show, so
That's what's going on.
you don't get a clean intro. Yeah. Well, I'm Daniel Shine.
Dan has a hard time throwing up gang signs. It's hilarious.
I know. Some mental thing.
It's the
All right.
carpal
Well,
tunnel for masturbation.
well, Todd's already off to a good start. I'm Daniel Shine. That fucker there is Todd. Pugs and our special guest, Ed. How goes it, gentlemen?
What's going on, guys?
Evil Ed from the Horrified.
Yeah, the old time horrified. Where are they at?
They died.
Yeah, I would say they died a certain way, but I'm not gonna go there.
Well, there's marches against that shit at the moment, so.
Quiet time, secret time.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm on my pills from the car accident, so I feel as good as I probably will for today. But yeah, Todd, what are you up to? Still nothing, I guess.
I've been catching up on Black Mirror, so I think I've.
Oh, nice.
I'm like almost done with season 2. No, there's like 4 episodes, so I'll be done next week.
Awesome. I'm
way behind. You Pugs finally got me to watch the pig fucker episode, and it's like nothing's gonna live up to that. So you know.
There is one episode that comes close for me, but I can't do it.
It was funny because the second episode, I started laughing because it was your boy from Get Out.
Yeah. Riding the bike in the contest, yes. Yeah. Get out of my life.
That episode too, I still go back to it. It's like I was laughing my ass off, then I kind of felt bad. I was, especially that part where it's like, man, he's been going at it for an hour, and you just see him sweating. It's like, oh damn. They got the sympathy. I thought I'd laugh through that whole thing.
I know.
But
I've
anyway.
never been jealous of the pig before.
Yeah, we've all probably been with a few pigs, if we're being honest. But anyways,
some of us figuratively, some of us literally.
Literally.
So, well, this is a
band music now.
Well, this is a beach horror episode, so you know. I don't know why we're talking pig fucking, but it happens. It's Flesh Wound Horror.
Depends on what beach you go to.
Depends. Yeah, I was going to say. So we'll kick it off here with our newest film, which drops on VOD June 23rd, and that is Aquaslash from director Renaud Gaithier. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. All right. To celebrate their graduation, the teenagers from Valley Hills High School have organized an 80s themed party in an old water park. Things grow gruesome when it turns out that a mysterious maniac has inserted giant razor blades into the water slides. The Wet Valley Water Park thus becomes the backdrop for a bloodbath, literally, and everyone is a suspect. All right. Well, Ed, being our special guest tonight, I'll let you kick it off. What did you think of Aquaslash?
I really liked it. It was very campy. They had that 80s feel just a little bit. Was definitely able to tell it was Canadian. you caught the actors saying "a" after their sentences, and I was like, "Oh, it's a Canadian film. Great. Let's see what we do here." But no, this was a fun summer one. Like you said, this one's new. We don't want to do spoilers, but definitely the water slide scenes. Those when that was already set up, and it's one of those you don't think you're going to get that kind of payoff, and something a little more low budget. But I thought the gore was great.
They went hard.
Oh yeah, those first three. I don't want to say it, but crap. Spits in hand.
Yeah.
I really like the opening scene too, like just bending someone over and going to town. Looking nice. I have one complaint. I think there was too many cast members. There was too many characters at first, but I think it paid off at the end once, now we got a reason to have a body count.
Right.
But I'm with Ed. This one was a goddamn good time. I want everyone to see it. Now, it is very 80s to where some of the acting's not very good, but it adds to the charm. And and nudity, bravo.
Yeah,
Milfs,
I want to go to that high school.
Yeah,
right? Where's that high school?
Canada. We gotta go.
Jesus.
You can still show titties in Canada. I was going to say it. Now it's like little
To be
less
fair,
every day.
this came out a year ago in Canada, so I don't know if they're still showing titties in Canada. I don't know.
It took this long to get over here? Fuck.
According to IMDb, the Canadian release date was July 29th, 2019.
Wow.
There might have been one screening in Winnipeg, though, too. I mean, but
very true.
yeah, I really had a good time with this. The build, because it's essentially a build to one extended sort of kill in a way. Not one kill, but you know what I mean? And I was laughing my ass off. When this first started, I really was kind of like, this looks like it's going to be a little on the cheap side. And I really wasn't expecting anything beyond maybe some slashed throats, some bad CG blood, which we've reviewed way too much of that lately. But this actually has some of the best gore scenes I've seen all year. I mean, like, they're like you said, spits in hand. This one brought it, and it was, again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was hilarious how it just kind of kept going towards the end. And nudity, some great looking women, as you know, authentic acting. I had a blast. I was surprised. I really wasn't expecting anything from this one.
You know how
you
shouldn't be surprised, Dan, because you're not the one who picked this one. So of course.
Well, nobody saw it. It's not like, we were all going.
See, that's always his criteria. If he picks it, but I haven't seen it.
This is all over one movie. Dogs wear pants.
No, it's not
Dogs wear pants just because it ended.
Show after show. Every time you pick one, I'm like, oh my god, that was just like the
that
worst
was the straw
one.
that broke the camel's back for you.
All right, so Todd's offended because it ends up being, it's on Shudder, and it ends up being like an S&M movie.
Okay, since we don't have time for a side story from Dan, I'm just going to jump in and give my thoughts. I absolutely love this one. It made a good pairing with another feature later, and it's pretty obvious which one. It was, but I kind of get the whole, like Dan said, like worrying about it being low budget and all that other stuff. It delivers beautiful practical stuff. I don't want to say too much, but I definitely love this one.
Yeah, so if I had one critique, I'd have wanted more inventive kills, per se.
Yeah.
Hey man, they got one good one and they wrote it out.
They did.
I'm all for it.
I'm not mad at the one they wrote, but maybe one or two more, something inventive, something smaller. This is the grand finale.
Yeah, and I was shocked. There is a character that I absolutely fucking hated, but by the end I was like, oh, he ain't that bad.
Which one?
Take a guess. There it is.
I was going to say, and now I lost my thought. I was going to tell you. Dan, go ahead. I lost it.
No, that's cool. No, it really, like I said, don't judge it too harshly at the beginning. Just the look and everything, I wasn't too sure, but it's a pretty kick-ass slasher, and modern slashers, let's be honest, most of the ones we review have not been too hot lately. So I was pleasantly surprised, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. I think it's only like 70 some minutes. So
thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate the fuck out of that. More of that, please.
Yeah, don't stretch it out past 90 minutes if you don't have to. That extra 15 minutes or so can kill the pacing. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying, though. It really is essentially an extended kill, but it's a damn good one. So what do you guys rate it?
Ed, we go to 5 over here.
Oh, we go to 5?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a solid 4.
Nice. I'm gonna go 4.5. I had a really fun time. I can't give it a 5 even though I want to, but 4.5.
I'm there with you exactly. I want to give it a 5, but it's a 4.5 for me.
I'm a 4. I had a blast with it, and if you're looking for a good indie slasher, this is really good. So,
what's up next?
Our next film, which I actually had the pleasure, I want to say last year, of seeing at the drive-in in Vandergrift, Pennsylvania, Riverside, which I hopefully back to normal come next year. And that is 1980's Blood Beach from writer-director Jeffrey Bloom. And something or someone is attacking people one by one on the beach. Some of them are mutilated, but most of them are sucked into the sand, disappearing without a trace. What is the creature responsible? Where does it live and where does it come from? And are there any chance of it reproducing? Meanwhile, David Huffman and Mariana Hill are once almost married old friends reunited over the death of her mother on the beach and searching for clues in abandoned buildings where they used to play when they were young. All right. So this one is
Real
kind
quick.
of... Yeah.
Well, I was just going to get out there. This one technically could have qualified for Analog Nightmares since there was no official US DVD, Blu-ray, anything. It hasn't been released since VHS, not even a Laserdisc. But you can see it on YouTube. I don't know how legitimately, but it's up there. So,
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Code Red announce it at one point and had to pull it because there's some sort of legal crap with this one? Maybe it wasn't Code Red. I know somebody announced it at one point.
Yeah, most likely. It's
it's just in this never-ending legal battle, kind of. I don't know, Fright Night 2 territory, where for whatever reason. But it was a blast seeing it at the drive-thru. It's not a great film. Yeah,
saw it
drive-in,
in McDonald's.
Vandergrift. Oh, there you go. That would actually be pretty cool. You can get your fillet of fish and then just move on to the screen.
I would have had a better time with it.
Great idea. Well, Pugs, maybe you want to go first then, Pugs. You'll get the negativity out of there because it sounds like you prefer the fillet of fish, I guess.
Make it 2. I'll start with my positives. I fucking love Paulie from Rocky.
Yes.
The black dude is awesome as Martian Manhunter's father in Supergirl. That's about where my enjoyment stopped with this movie. I did not like this fucking thing.
You know, they made movies better than that in Chicago.
There you go. Nobody's seen this movie.
Everything he said is in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah. I don't know. Like if the sand had teeth or something, like it was just, I don't know. Nothing happened where I gave a shit at all. I wanted to watch Aquaslash again. Yeah, I just didn't care. I was on my phone most of the time. Couldn't even tell you why I don't like it. Just I did not hold my attention at all. Sorry, Dan.
You didn't even pop for "We Found the Guy's Wiener."
No.
Wow. I mean, I thought that was kind of funny.
You know, had I seen it at a drive-through or a drive-in,
Yeah.
like maybe
Either
I would have
or.
had a better time. But this was by myself late at night, and I just finished watching Aquaslash, and I'm just there tapping my finger. No,
Dude,
I love you,
I did
Paulie.
the same order.
Would you?
Same
Okay.
order. But I'll add to your list John Saxon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a fun Saxon night. The
Yeah.
other one,
Exactly. Yeah.
we'll get to him later.
Yeah, that was totally random. Like
Yeah.
it's two separate, double features you could pull off out of the two different, films.
Yeah.
Because Nightmare Beach. Well, we'll talk about that part later.
We had a double Saxon and double Ving Rhames, both cops.
There you go. You know what would make a great sequel? I want Blood Beach 2 with Burt Young as a cop in California now. And I feel like that would right in the middle of all this shit. And I feel like that would be a very entertaining one. Everybody's blaming each other and you tie real world shit in. There you go, Bugs.
Well, I'm not going to spoil the end. I remember liking this one a lot more because I haven't watched it in years and years and years. But I thought it'd be a cool one to do. I pulled a Dan on this one. Wasn't the best. My track record's a little better though. Yeah, I was hoping for better. And you know what? I get Dan with the driving experience could help, but rewatching it at home, I mean, where do you lie?
I still enjoy it. I mean, it's definitely not like a classic film, but I think it's a really cool premise. There's a sort of I don't think it's an official remake, but there is a film called The Sand that with Jamie Kennedy that I actually thought was pretty good.
We may touch on that one on the next week's show.
Yeah, that's one. So it's not quite a remake, and I don't think there was like cops, but same.
Yeah,
same.
See, I was going to say I think the better remake starred Kevin Bacon in another movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now that's undeniable.
Yeah.
But
Kevin Bacon.
But yeah, we got Burt Young, John Saxon.
Are you trying to make the Kevin Bacon show like 3 parts now?
Everybody loves Kevin Bacon. I'm looking forward to the new the new film. But yeah, no, I mean, it really is. It's worth seeing right now. I think it's a competently made film with some good laughs and a very good premise. It's not perfectly executed or anything. The ending's kind of a little underwhelming, but it kind of made you think, why not just, they could have gotten there before. But yeah, it's a good time. I think the drive through really adds to the experience with your fillet of fish and everything. But if you can't do that,
tartar sauce, please.
There you go. They never fucking put it. Fuck McDonald's.
Did you say extra tardy sauce?
Yes. Okay. That's how I call it. Is that not right?
Are you back there like killing the special kid? There's a horror movie, putting him in the grinder or something, Todd.
I drove through with my short bus. It was delicious.
But yeah, Ed, what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
Not at all.
Okay, well, I'm the ray of hope.
I went in with an open mind. Obviously, I've only ever saw the DVD or the VHS cover. I never actually saw this movie until now. And yeah, there wasn't enough in it. There was no payoff. And I know I'm not saying desensitized, but definitely if you went to like a drive-in and you're with other people that were enjoying the same thing, you would enjoy it more than just like Pug said. After a good one, late at night, you watch this, like, Ah.
Yeah, this would be a good one to see with a bunch of people and talk shit on and have fun with.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's hard to do when you're sitting alone.
Want to see Burt Young complaining about shit. Just that could be the whole movie. Just walking around complaining about shit.
But you can
right.
check it out on YouTube. So
yes. Hopefully they'll work out
yourself.
right. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything updated on this one in a while, but it's still one of the more requested ones to come to Blu-ray. So we'll see. So I'm sure I'm probably a lot higher than most people. For the premise and everything, I still enjoyed it. I think it's above average. I give it a 3.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were going to give it a 4. I'm like, a 4?
No.
I'm gonna, you know what? With everything said and done, I'm gonna put it straight in the middle at average at 2.5.
Right on. I'm gonna go 1.5.
Hmm?
See, and that's what I would give it to. That's my exact rating too. But yeah,
I'm being generous.
There you go.
I'm being so kind.
Blood Beach 2, Pugs. Maybe you'll get the redemption. Burt Young's still around. I don't think he's dead. Is Burt Young dead? Now I feel like I got to check that. I met him
I had to check
like
on John
6 years
Saxton.
ago.
He's still kicking.
Yeah,
He is.
Yeah.
He is. I've met him at many conventions, and he
He's
will
not
talk
kicking
about
hard, but he's still kicking.
Probably not. Probably not.
hopefully he's staying in the house.
Oh, Todd, you just jinxed it. We're going to be doing the John Saxon Memorial Show next week.
We're already halfway there at this point.
Just
Nightmare
'cause
on Elm
you
Street,
couldn't.
Enter the Dragon.
Tenebrae, that's my favorite.
So if you're listening to this a little bit late, Todd killed John Saxon. So we're putting it squarely on him. Did everybody rate it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
My average is
Blood.
down at a 2.
So moving on to our next film, another double dose of John Saxon, which is always a good thing.
Well,
even not always, but he elevates even a bit. I mean,
I agree.
Hellmaster.
It's always enjoying.
Not very good.
I enjoy seeing him on screen.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're reviewing the Kino Lorber Blu-ray of Nightmare Beach, which is from legendary and recently deceased Italian director Umberto Lenzi, his American film. Brand new 4K master from Umberto Lenzi, notorious director of such Eurosleaze classics as Paranoia, Seven Bloodstained Orchids, Spasmo, Eyeball, and Cannibal Ferox, comes Nightmare Beach, a shockingly gory tale of a madman in a motorcycle helmet who is taking out young co-eds all over the sparkling sands of South Florida during spring break. As the body count creeps up, Miami detective John Saxon tries to keep ahead of the curve in this carnage-packed slasher gem from the maestro of the macabre, featuring a rollicking score by Goblin's Claudio Simonetti and co-starring the great Michael Parks. Well, that's the end of it, kind of. Anticlimactic synopsis there, but yeah, all right. Nightmare Beach. So, first time watch for anybody?
Yep.
Oh, well, go ahead, Ed. You take it first. What did you think of Nightmare Beach?
I actually really liked Nightmare Beach. I had a
good.
good time with this one. No, so I'll go into I'll give a kill away when he shocks the chick on the bike. That was hard.
Yeah.
Same thing. I remember seeing the cover as a kid. Never saw the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is one. It's also I want to say in the U.S. it's Welcome to Spring Break.
Yes, it was.
Which I pulled a Dan and I suggested this one for our summer show under the Nightmare Beach title. Then this is
why I did the same thing though with Piranha.
Right? Which is why it's also on the beach show. So we're not stuck. But yeah, oh my, I forget how much I do really like this one. It's just a fun slasher from that era. And being that it's an Italian slasher, it kind of has a little bit of a different flavor than just the American ones.
That too. It was, well, I'm sorry to cut you off, but it was like American film, but with like an Italian feel to it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously all the gore in this one was straight Italian gore. You're like, oh my god, they put the money into the effects.
Yeah.
And this continued the 80s tradition of multiracial gangs, which
I love
always
They're coming back. What are you talking about?
I didn't even think that was an issue, Dan.
I know.
I didn't. It's many movies. Go back and look. Like every like 80s movie.
His favorite, Return of the Living Dead, multiracial gang.
Yes.
Break-In, multiracial gang. Colors, multiracial gang. Wait, no, Colors doesn't. Those are all.
But see, it also depends on the gang because these gangs are all punk rock and metal.
There you go. There you go. So I'm sure
metal?
there's.
Oh, you're talking about Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, well, they were punk rock, but it's more metal looking than like
Demons?
if you thought about like a gang today.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically they're a biker gang,
I'm
but
gonna say, yeah. Just like the Demons, which are
Yeah.
I like the Demons. So this movie starts off like shocker. So that's what I thought we were getting because
Yeah.
I like that movie.
So do I.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a fucking good time. This one, I'm gonna revisit quite often. You got a fucking killer bike, and the reveal of who that might be. Holy crap, that was awesome. Dude, I love the fucking fact that Homeboy is a failed sports guy. So,
Yeah.
which his friend was hilarious. The bikers were great. The cops were great. They're dirty as fuck.
John Saxton. There you go.
This movie's a goddamn good time. I'm sorry I waited so long to see this movie. I would have been championing this movie this entire time. Homeboy or the what is the biker called? Just the biker?
Diablo, was it? Yeah,
No,
Diablo.
that's the.
Oh no, that's the killer. Never mind. Yeah, that
I
was
don't think
yeah.
they ever really
Him name,
named
right?
the
Well, I like his look. It's very cool. It reminds me of. You guys remember the show Power Force?
I do not.
Striker was the name, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You guys remember Power Force? Okay, that was Ed, you remember the story. So when I watched side story, when I watched Cop and a Half, when I was small, there was a trailer in the beginning of the VHS, and it was like this Darth Vader looking dude with fighting someone who looked like him with a white stripe on a motorcycle. And for the life of me, I could never remember what the fuck it was. And then, in, years of research and getting lucky, I found out it was fucking Power Force. And this reminded me of Power Force. I'm like, maybe I saw this fucking thing.
I had the exact same thought when I saw the biker. Was this that fucking movie Lincoln was talking about all those years ago?
Yeah, dude, this is the shit. Fucking, I dug it.
No, we were trying to find this movie he remembered on a trailer. I almost ordered the VHS of Cop and a Half just to watch
I
the
bought
trailer.
like 3 of those fucking things. 3 different releases of that fucking movie because I was trying to find it. And after the third one, I was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we forgot about it.
And I have no idea how I remembered it, but it was fucking awesome. Power Force.
Where's the Cop and a Half poster on your wall?
I didn't even watch it for that movie, dude. I was watching it for the fucking trailer.
Yeah, it got used up too much.
Yeah, target practice. Trying to make the kid white.
So in this journey, did you stumble upon Nail Gun Massacre? That's another one with a similar look.
Which one?
Nail Gun Massacre.
Oh, I love Nail Gun
Massacre.
Yeah.
I've got the shirt for that. I love Nail Gun Massacre. I mean, this is 1988. 1988. So definitely the waning time for quality in a lot of slasher movies.
It was 89, but
88 according to the Blu-ray.
He is a white person. He likes the numbers 88.
All right, I'll go with 88, even though all my information says it was shot in 89 and released in 90. But Kina said 88. I'm gonna go with it.
We'll go with it. But yeah, so definitely. Well, if it was 89, even later into the decrease in quality of the slasher film. It's weird, I'm a huge Umberto Lenzi fan, and obviously this is far and away from a Cannibal Ferox or a Nightmare City. And I did not love this the first time I saw it. I had a blast this time. It's perfect for this theme, and it's I mean, there's certain things about some of the kills that are, a little repetitive in a way, but it's paced perfectly. Like Pug said, just dirty cops, and I like the kind of running hooker gag that they had going with.
Yeah, see, she didn't deserve to die. That's sweetheart.
I like that one of the clients looked like Captain Lou Albano. I thought that was and yeah, no, this one is just fun. I mean, it's odd because that era, it's like there's a lot of slashers that are looked down upon, but I mean, Slaughter High, crappy movie, but a lot of fun. Yeah. And I kind of put this into that.
I put this way above Slaughter High.
yeah, but it's not quite The Burning or Prowler, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. And John Saxon again plays a great asshole. He's really good. So what do we rate this one?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'll give this one a 4.5. I enjoyed this one. I liked it. Granted, the scene we just talked about with the hooker, that's what gave it away for me.
That's sweet girl.
Like I said, because there was no point. She was fine. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna go 5. Fuck that bitch. I didn't get any.
I'm 5 too.
Yeah.
I like the kill where the eye sort of like popped out and you're just seeing all that like pink light and everything. Yeah. I'm a 4. I really like it. It's a ton of fun. And if you haven't seen it, pick up the Blu-ray. I don't know why. The first time, like I said, I think I just expected a more traditional Umberto Lenzi film. But this is actually kick-ass. It's a lot of fun. So check it out.
I want a t-shirt.
Yeah. A Nightmare Beach one? I wonder if Rotten Cotton or Fright Rags has ever touched.
Well, Ed, he does art and shirts, so
Oh, that was a request. Oh, cool. Well, I will definitely buy that shirt because well, the artwork, which I think this has a couple bits of interesting artwork, maybe from some of the foreign releases as well. So. Yeah, I'm totally.
I would need him on the bike, just shocking the skeleton behind him right towards you.
Yeah, there you go.
I know. I can bring up the idea.
Get to it.
Yeah. Exactly. So let me throw out the plug. Then, I do shirts for Monster Tees. That's my buddy Eric. Check him out on Instagram at Monster Tees.
Cool. There you go. Absolutely. When are we going to do the Rape Shark shirt? That's got to happen, and it's summer.
We can talk off air.
We'll talk off air. We'll make that happen. All right, so now we'll do our retrospective of Alexander Aja's Piranha, which, oh my God, just a little backstory on this one for me. I'm not a 3D guy. Never have been. Of course, the old, what is it, Analgraph? Is that how you say it?
Anaglyph.
Anal glands. There you go. That sounds right. Never a fan. That always just gave me a fucking headache. And whether comic books were even doing it for a while, and it's just like, oh man. And then I go in and I watch this. Didn't really. I was a little bit excited because Aja was the shit. I mean, he still is the shit, but at that time, I mean, he was on a roll. And I loved it. The 3D worked so well. Somehow I didn't realize Richard Dreyfuss was in it, so I was popping from the very beginning. Do we need a synopsis for Piranha?
You might as well read it.
Might as well. All right.
All
right. Sorry to get ahead.
It's always someone's first time, Dan.
Killer fish.
We will just put the tip in for you guys. All right. From director Alexander Aja comes the sexy new action thriller Piranha. Every year, the population of sleepy Lake Victoria explodes from 5,000 to 50,000 for spring break, a riot of sun and drunken fun. But this year, there's something more to worry about than hangovers and complaints from local old-timers. A new type of terror is about to be cut loose on Lake Victoria. After a sudden underwater tremor sets free scores of the prehistoric man-eating fish, an unlikely group of strangers must band together to stop themselves from becoming fish food for the area's new razor-tooth resident. All right. So I do have to say, like, the casting in this, oh man, Jerry O'Connell, who's never been funnier, Ving Rhames, Adam Scott, then you got your old time. I mean, Christopher Lloyd, Richard Dreyfuss.
Dude, we get Doc Brown and Hooper. Like
all I'm going to say is Dan says he's like such a big fan, but he hasn't even mentioned Elizabeth Shue. So what happened to that, Dan?
There you go, Elizabeth Shue. Yes,
I was hoping he was building up.
But what about the main stars, Ashlyn Brooke and Gianna Michaels?
There you go.
Ashlyn Brooke.
We all know them.
Yeah, she's the one that gets
Riley
cut in half.
Steele. Oh, okay. Riley Steele was
on the boat.
Yeah. So fucking amen for porn stars.
There were a few. I think there were a few other porn stars in this one too, and
that's because Aja knows what's up. He knows what the people want.
And those two never looked better.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's be real. How hard is it going to be to just try to cast the average girl to do the topless, parasailing?
You know where to go.
Right.
I gotta ask all of you: could we get this movie now in theaters like this, a major release with as is?
I think it's hard.
I think so.
I don't know.
It's campy enough.
That might be
but it's very misogynistic. You have to put your stupid feminist bullshit eyes on.
There was a final girl.
That's true.
There's also final guy there too. Like, I don't know. I don't think it would be as fun as it is today.
Well, for us.
You don't think we get Eli Roth hosting the Titty Fest? And I don't know if we would.
Yeah, but I don't think the shirts would be as see-through and as no.
Definitely not in 3D.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Okay.
And here's how it changes. Real quick, not to cut you off, Todd. May I see your titties? Not show me your titties. Todd, you were saying.
Now it's your choice.
You know what? I think because it's Cancun, it's still going to happen. But like the filming of it and putting it out is going to make it like weird, or like as in a movie. Like that shit's still going to happen. They're still going to be flashing their titties for beads on Mardi Gras and all that other stuff.
It's the same bitches that be like #MeToo online. Oh, really?
Allegedly, I don't even know how to do that. You mentioned the 3D, which I've always loved the 3D on this one, and I did rewatch the 3D on the on the DLP big screen, and I knew it was a conversion previously. I could tell it was a conversion this time. I noticed a few things that were tells that I didn't notice before, probably because it was a bigger screen.
I can almost touch that floating dick.
Exactly. But it was just little things I noticed that gave it away, but a normal person who wasn't like really looking, I was a little off. Well,
did it change your enjoyment of the movie at all?
No, I just noticed it. Okay. Little things like when they're panning across like fences, like it's not 3D. It's like not right. They're trying to make it, but the motion is what throws it off. There's other little things like that, but I noticed it a couple times.
Yeah, I heard you say that like years back, and I don't know. This one I got a lot of the 3D.
I've never said that. I've never said that before, Dan. Because it's the first time I noticed.
It might have been.
I was gonna say Todd just said
Chris
I dreamt about this conversation.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
To tell you you're wrong.
I'm predicting the future, just like Todd killing John Saxon. It's gonna happen. But yeah, oh man, and maybe my favorite scene was Jerry O'Connell sitting there with his like fucking bone legs. Like I think it took my penis.
Yeah,
he was so good. Would you have liked to have seen Richard Dreyfuss though play the O'Connell role? That would have
kinda.
It would be less. Fuck, what's Homeboy's name from Girls Gone Wild? It would be less that dude and more Harvey Weinstein. So you know what? Yeah, that's cool.
Who's named in the title?
Right?
Is he trying to film? Yeah, right.
Thank you, Harvey.
Is there a hot tub on that boat?
Well, hey,
I
Puck,
saw
you
this.
just answered why this wouldn't be out today. No Harvey, no tits in the movies.
You know what?
Oh,
Amen, brother. Justice for Harvey.
Hey kids.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
I saw this movie maybe 4 times in theater. I think twice with you, Ed.
Yeah.
I fucking absolutely loved it. There's so much nudity, so much gore.
Yeah.
And I was excited to begin with because I am an Alexander Aja mark since day one. The second I saw his movie High Tension and like the opening scene, he drops a fucking head out the window. I'm like,
what was he doing?
I love you. You're the man. Oh, you know what? I got one side story. Okay. I have nothing but side stories today. When I went to go to the premiere of Horns at Beyond Fest, do you guys remember what the lady said in the dentist's office?
I don't.
She was very attracted to this black guy. And I don't know if you want to censor me, Todd, but she said, "Ooh, I've never had jigaboo before." Right? Now, mind you, the theater, dead silent. Me, I laughed my fucking ass off. I was healed over on the side. Never heard that theater before. And I think I got looks, but I was with my buddy Rex at the time. And he's dying because I'm dying. Oh, this is the greatest fucking thing. And Horns is good, but this movie's better. Alexander Aja, to me, can really do no wrong. His worst film is maybe Mirrors, and even that fucking entertaining to a degree.
I like Mirrors, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, this movie has it all. That massacre is the shit.
There's so much you notice too. Like, I mean, you almost have to pause it. Not even some of the more elaborate kills, but there's just like some of those pulsating wounds and everything that they had going. I mean, this is like special effects makeup heaven. Forgot about our Greg Nicotero cameo. Oh yeah, Eli. Yeah,
fucking channeling his inner Spinell.
Spinell as or in the Roy Schneider role. We did do a Jaws show, by the way, guys. If you haven't gone back to listen,
you know what's funny? We brought up the 3D, and I wish I would have thought about it before and brought them out for the Jaws show. I have like the entire run of the Jaws 3D trading cards, and they come with the little glasses to look at them.
Oh, nice!
I should have
posted on Instagram.
Yeah. I also have the Superman 3 ones, but we won't talk about those.
You don't want to talk about that one.
But that's still cool.
Next collection update, Todd. We'll have to bust those out. Why not?
Maybe.
So yeah, I knew we were all going to pretty much kiss this movie's ass, so it's not maybe a standard review. But do we want to talk at all about?
Yes.
Yeah, this one's 5.
Yes, we're talking because that's the one I'm curious about. Because that one kind of splits people. So
Piranha 3 Double D.
I love Piranha 3 Double D. I don't know about everyone else.
I don't understand why it gets shit on. That's fun as fuck. And Daniel Panabaker.
Oh yeah. I will admit, I think the first time I saw 3DD, I obviously didn't like it as much, but any viewing past that, hilarious. It's just as fun. Stupid David Hasselhoff, that was the best.
See when he calls the fat lady like a cow or whatever. Now my favorite scene though is Ving Rhames trying to be thrown into the water, and then like the lady's like, "Hey, he said no." I ain't no punk bitch or whatever.
And precursor to Gun Legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah,
and also adult pools.
Yes, how is that not a thing?
Right?
Oh, you can go to the MGM. It's at the MGM.
No, okay.
Oh, there is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Well,
it's a topless pool.
Road trip.
Bullshit clears up. Yeah, in about a year, I'll be there.
Strip club, good idea too if you have the space.
If I'm allowed to drown them a little bit, I'm in.
Oh man, I can picture the bouncer. Pugs left another floater in the pool.
High five.
David Koechner's friggin' hilarious in this one.
Oh,
Chad,
the motorboat.
Yeah.
Best motorboat ever. I like when I can't, I like when he backs over the kid. Like he gives him, like $20 or something. It was like nothing, just like there you go, and then it's like just boom, and
The money like pops out of the little thing too.
it is. It goes. I mean, the first movie's pretty over the top too. This one kind of takes it to another level, and I think for some, the best example I can think where that doesn't work for me was I fucking love Machete. Machete 2, it got too Looney Tunes. It was a bad over the top. I don't think 3 Double D quite gets.
I think you should revisit that one because you also hated Chainsaw 2. Gremlins 2.
That was when I was a little
That's
kid.
what I'm saying. Watch them now. Watch it now. You may not have that same feeling.
I'd revisit it again. I'm probably due. But yeah.
Chainsaw 2 and Beetlejuice is a great double feature.
Well, the thing, when I was a little kid, I saw Texas Chainsaw, and great, awesome, classic. My opinion has definitely not changed on that. I think I saw, of course, the second one so soon after, probably like right after, and I was like, wait, what is this? This is not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I had now later, I mean, I fucking love Texas Chainsaw.
I know you've told this story like 5 times on the air.
Well, I have to say, when you say I don't like a classic
No,
movie,
I said you didn't. Not don't.
I didn't. I'm just pointing it out.
Dan, you can use a defense. It's always somebody's first time.
There you go.
And
There
the
you
first
go.
time, sometimes it's unsatisfying.
Dan knows.
I would have been down for a Piranha 3.
Here's that a lot.
Triple D.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I love John Gulager anyway, so I was looking forward to him doing like 2 and 3. I think the fact that this one got dumped on VOD and Weinstein Genius was kind of having some issues, not like issues with that closed them, but they were still having some issues.
Can you imagine him on set?
That one, and that one.
Honestly, I
need
think
to
this was,
talk to them.
You want to be a star?
I think this was probably too low budget. He liked the ones that were already like damn near stars. He was like, I'm not bothering with Piranha 3D. Where's Gwyneth?
You think he
I want
jumped
you
in
to wear
the?
this box. And call me Brad. Kevin, come watch this.
I think he just squats over the box.
That's right. Become Wrath.
You think he was like swimming through the adult pool, like making them all gather around and watch?
Yeah, it's just him and Gary Busey, man, hanging out.
Dude,
That's a lot of dead hookers.
Going back to the first movie when they're watching the underwater swimmers, I just want to see the version where Harvey's swimming with them. Look at that whale. He's so majestic. He's playing the Jaws theme as he attacks him and kills him.
That would be funny as we always make movies that are impossible to make.
You know what? Rape Shark needs a buddy, and I think Harvey Shark is a good fucking companion.
Wouldn't he be Harvey Whale?
Harvey the Whale.
There's a Versus movie coming.
The time would fly, whoever's his cellmate right now, because can you imagine all the stories like that guy's getting to hear? I mean,
as his fucking cellmates jerking off. Yeah, sure.
Oh wow!
Sure.
And then Rose tried to pepper
Harvey the Whale theme song from DVS and the theme of Baby Shark. I see you thinking about it, sir. Love it.
There we go. Next collaboration, Todd and Bugs. But I mean, these are perfect films right now. If you haven't, and if you haven't seen 3 Double D, you should. I know that was one that kind of got a lot of unfair hate, and
I don't understand.
if you're trapped at home right now,
A lot of people, the one thing I always hear is and this is kind of spoilerish, but whatever, is the piranha on the dick scene. That's the one that people always come like, how come there's a piranha inside her vagina and all that other stuff? But that's when that's when you're thinking too hard about logistics of a killer piranha film.
How does that work?
But
Who cares?
When she confronts him, he's holding the knife. What'd you do to me? I was like, oh shit, you don't know?
Get her back. Cut hers off.
I think it was the fact that you had all those theatrical commercials, and then it's like, oh, this is just going to.
There was never any theatrical commercials.
100%, dude. And it was a while back. 100%. I saw several.
Digging your toes, Dan.
I know. I'm not going to argue.
I will dig in my toes because it absolutely had theatrical trailers, and not just a couple. I'm digging in my toes, digging them in. They're digged in.
That's fine.
So
there wasn't, but
there was. You know what sucks is I don't know how I'm gonna even prove that, but yeah.
You can Google it.
Either way, it ended up. It was supposed to be theatrical, and I think in people's minds, it's like, oh well, it must not.
It was supposed to be theatrical, but it never got to the point of promotion because Weinstein's wouldn't have paid the money to promote it and not put it theatrical because they stand to lose way more money that way.
Yeah, and they had a lot of hush money to give away.
So
no, that's true. You could have funded like probably 10 Avengers movies.
Yeah.
The Offenders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah.
Villains, Rose McGowan.
Yeah,
She did from Planet Terror. She has a fucking weapon for her leg.
Yeah, just like ray gun that shoots out of her vagina. Oh man, that would be awesome.
She just shoots piranhas.
There you
So, where are they all coming from? I don't know.
So I'm a 5 on this one too. I mean, it is what it is. Definitely, it's not a serious creature feature, obviously, but
yeah,
I love it. Lots of fun.
5 here too.
I will go 5.
4.5.
Yeah,
that's fair too.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna depart from our beach theme now and cover our Into the Dark entry, Good Boy, which what was the holiday again? Because I know it's one of the bullshit holidays.
Appreciation Day.
Yes, Pet Appreciation Week, which is funny because Dan's like a dog guy and he's like doesn't.
I am, but I mean,
He's like, but I recognize it's a bullshit holiday.
I do. I thought I was like, because some of these Into the Darks are not like super holiday themed. Like you might get a vague reference to what holiday it's supposed to be, but it's
It's Emotional Support Week.
I kind of wonder if they'll ever drop the gimmick at some point.
They shouldn't. They should actually bring it more to the front line, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Good Boy follows a woman who is in her pushing 40 and very desperate to get married and start a family. Tinder isn't working out too well for her, and her boss, played by Steve Guttenberg, which is pleasant surprise, suggests getting an emotional support animal. And it's a cute little dog named Ruben, who is not your standard pup, just put it that way. So when this one started, I was really, because Into the Dark can be hit or miss. And the way it started, I was like, oh, this is going to be some more like fucking Black Christmas bullshit. Just very, how do I say it?
You think that every week now, every month now, it's always like, is this going to be another Black Christmas? And there's never been like a Black Christmas Into the Dark.
The Black Christmas second remake again for those.
You didn't like the
They're gonna come to it.
the all girl movie.
That was probably the weakest one. No, I can't even say that. I actually like that one. Dan's the one who didn't like that one. I'm thinking of, Fuck,
Puka
what was the
sucks.
one? There's another woman's one where it's kind of like a cultish thing with their dads that I didn't like. That's the one I'm thinking of.
That one's Treehouse, or I think.
Yeah,
where
that sounds right.
Yeah, there you
You turned me
Suck
off in
ass.
seeing Treehouse, sir. I never
Because
watched it.
It sucked. I say you're welcome.
All right.
Did you watch Puka?
Yeah.
Did you like Puka? I know you like Puka, Dan.
I didn't hate it, but I liked part 2 better. I hope there's a
Yeah.
part 3.
I do not like the first one. I like the second one a lot, and I do hope there's a third one now.
I just like it. It reminded me of like Death of Smoochie, which obviously Death of Smoochie's way better.
I'd rather just watch Death of Smoochie. Where the fuck it is. Yeah, fuck that franchise.
Funny, and to bring it back, as I said earlier, I've been watching Black Mirror. The one with the character reminded me of Puka. The one with the one that was running. Yeah, the one that's running, the cartoon that's running for office or whatever.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
I would vote for that in a heartbeat.
But, okay.
When's Hawk gonna run?
What?
I would vote. Wait, you talking about Hasselhoff?
Hasselhoff. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
want
vote
him
for
to,
him.
like, I
Fuck
want
it.
to see him eat, like the fucking cheeseburger just in the Oval Office, like under the desk.
I want to see him with his lightsaber bullshit, and just with the flag on it, blowing his whistle.
But all right, so this one, I started off bitching. I'm actually not bitching. I had a lot of fun with this one. Reuben was a very cute dog, and I would like a Reuben. I would like a Reuben. I feel like I would like that too. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say,
do it yourself, Dan. Make your dog do that shit.
but perfect, yeah, perfect alibi. It's just yeah.
If you have to clean up the bodies and do all that other bullshit, you might as well get the enjoyment of actually killing them. Sounds like too much work in the other way.
Well, what did you think, Ed? Our first instance.
I had a really good. I'm a dog person too, so I had a fun time with this one. Yeah, Reuben was adorable, but they picked they casted such a perfect little dog where you could just see there's evil in that one dark eye. You're just like, I don't trust that dog, but I like him. You didn't really get to see too much of the action of Reuben doing his thing, but you saw the aftermath. That was a lot of fun. I was glad the landlord got it because I got to get rid of her. But yeah, Gutenberg. He was there. I would totally own that kind of dog. I would be stoked. I mean, it brought up feelings of like a man's best friend and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yeah. And I think I told you guys earlier, I was like, she would never had any issues with the cops for one, she wasn't dating one. Spoiler. And two, if she never touched the crime scene. Be like, oh, my dog. Yeah, if he craps out a finger, pick that up.
Yeah.
But no, of the Into the Dark ones, this was definitely a bonus one. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, something to watch to kind of cheer us up. I don't know about cheer everybody up in these times right now, staying at home. But I would definitely recommend this one.
I like the date scene where the dude was just like, and I was going to eat your pussy too.
Of course you were.
What did you think, Pugs?
I also had a very good time with this one. And I, like you gentlemen, absolutely love dogs. They're the best. And Reuben was very, very cute. And I like both sides of Reuben. I would take care of him. I would anything you wanted. You go ahead. Just don't make a mess in the house. Like, I got it, dude.
That was the only time I was like, that's a bad dog. You tore the house up. Go hit the neighbor, bro. But just tear my couch up. Come on now.
I like the fact that Homegirl had jungle fever. That's pretty cool. And this time we need that. Unite the people. Yeah, it's a good premise. If you love dogs, this is for you because, no dogs get hurt in this movie. I'm going to spoil that because apparently that's a big thing to some. Yeah, fucking Into the Dark. I had a good one this time.
What did you think, Todd?
Yeah, I'm with you too. with everyone dog lover, this was a great episode. This might be my second or third favorite of the year. Well, of this season 2. Only one off the top of my head that jumps off immediately is I really like Crawlers.
Same.
Yeah.
So, but this one, yeah, this was definitely up there. I don't know if there's anything really left to say. The one thing that did was when we see eventually the other shape of the dog, it did remind me, I know Dan will get this one, of the Boneyard. Okay.
Good
Yeah.
movie.
It reminded me of Hulk. You guys remember the first movie with Ang Lee's
Oh,
Hulk?
the dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There you go.
You know what would have made this even better? I want like the version where it's a dude and kind of having his story. Like he's like, I don't know, texting dick pics and the girls don't respond, so the dog goes and kills the girl. And like we needed the sleazy male version of this that we want.
I was actually hoping that Ruben was a reverse werehuman and turning into some slasher maniac at nighttime and then going back to a dog. No, not Tim Allen, but hey, I'm down for this.
It's Todd. Todd, I can picture that. Like it turns into a Todd, and Todd just like bear hug and skills.
Never.
So what do we give this one?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 again. I had a lot of fun with these movies. I really had fun with this one. Yeah, I would like to see more of his other form. Would have been kind of cool.
Mhm.
But other than that, like, or maybe show some of the kills. But you saw the aftermath, so this was a fun one, especially if you're into watching the Into the Dark ones, and you're kind of like maybe giving up on them a little bit, just because this is one to go back in and jump like, hey, this was good. And so there we go.
Yeah, I'm a 4.5 too. I really like this. Oh, you're 4? Okay, I'm 4.5.
I'm 3.5. I would have liked, especially for the tone, to see a little more of the carnage. But it's very good for recent Into the Darks. It doesn't beat you over the head with the social message, or you know, it's just a fun, good time. So I had a good time with it.
I wish all emotional support dogs would do this. Just start attacking fuckers that you don't like.
That's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs know sometimes. I have like one dog, super meek. Like you could just stranger could come up and pet her, and there was a girl, should have known better that she was a bitch, and randomly like bit her ass and ripped her jeans. I should have known. Dogs know. So I should have listened. So yeah, no.
How does that saying go? I don't trust people who don't like dogs, but I'll trust a dog if it doesn't like a person.
Yeah.
There you go. Good advice. So what's our next holiday then? Do you think, are we getting a July 4th one, or are they going to throw another bullshit
Well, they're
holiday?
skipping Father's Day, like altogether.
Bugs, be careful.
I had the same idea. I was like, whoa, these are hard times right now.
Yeah. I was like twitching a little bit too, because I thought something else was coming there.
He's all looking
yeah.
Not a good time for that one, Pugs.
There you go. I feel like whenever they get back to filming, like next year will be interesting. I'm sure we'll get some stuff with the
I wonder how
situation.
many.
I would like a Father's Day like transgender murder story, kind of like a Caitlyn Jenner, but like he murdered people too with the car, but without the car.
So half of it was okay. Other half, I don't know.
Half that couldn't drive. Yeah.
So
I'm okay with that.
So guys, believe it or not, it gets worse. So you can support us on patreon.com/FleshWound Features for exclusive, uncensored, and extreme content. We've got some new stuff some new movie cherry poppers that we're going to get out there. I know we're going to do Blade Runner shortly, which Todd's never seen Blade Runner. I don't know how or why. And I think I'm doing Spring Breakers. And Jesus Christ, Pugs is going to be watching Fight for Your Life. I am going to be like just in a panic attack through that entire routine.
I think that one feels like We should bypass Cherry Poppers and do a first-time viewing and watch it all together.
Oh, no. That's even worse.
But it's gonna be on Patreon, so we'll be protected by a paywall.
There you go.
You paid to see this. Now it's your fault.
And thank you for all the support.
And thank you for all the support.
Yes. So yes, and it all starts at just $1, so you won't break the bank, and you can see some cool shit. Also, fleshwoundfeatures.com. Thank you for supporting the Flesh Wound Dan eBay store. I appreciate your business very much.
No association with Flesh Wound Features.
No association. I don't sell anything weird on there. There's no
ball gags
on there.
Soon. The Flesh Wound ball gags are
See,
coming.
Dan
soon.
plays tech tard, but he's over there fucking working the dark web like nobody's business. Like, what's that stupid movie? Minority Report. He's just
You know what? See, here's the thing. Dan only learns a new technology if porn involved. That's the only reason he knows how to use the internet.
True story. Todd walked me through putting Pornhub on my Roku a week ago, and I appreciate that very much. So
It
now
was
I've
like
got like
2 days ago, but whatever.
whatever.
The amount of porn he's watched, it felt like a week.
It felt like a week.
I'm on like page 1192 at this point.
He's in a wheelchair right now.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was like Pornhub that did it, not the car.
Like, when are they going to put up the new videos?
Right.
So when you guys find that dark web Pornhub, there we go.
There you go. I
Dan's
didn't,
the host.
that's messed up. And you can stalk us on Instagram, Twitter. We're on everything now. Of course, Blog Talk Radio, our old home. And lots of ways to listen to us.
Yeah.
Todd, you were muted there.
Yeah, I didn't. I just lipped our current home, too. It's like
Our
we
current
left it.
home. No,
Yeah.
we haven't left it. We've been on there forever.
It's our home base.
Yes,
Our
thank
home
you.
base. So, yeah, Twitter. I think I covered them all.
You
So, there we go.
What,
Ed, thanks for coming on, man.
And yeah, throw
Thanks
in
for
your
having
plug
me,
in,
guys.
too.
Anytime, come back.
Hell yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was. I was worried I wouldn't get the time to see all these movies just because I keep a semi-busy schedule, but I definitely made the time. Definitely had fun with it. Had fun with you guys. So this is definitely a blast.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
If you
we'll
guys
bring
do-
you back.
If you guys do an Alex Aja something, I'm back.
Okay, we'll let you
Because
I'm sure
I'll
we
get into
will.
that. There was a rumor of Alex Aja taking on the Nightmare on Elm Street, and as Robert Englund said, he wanted Kevin Bacon to take the role. Yeah.
I will suck that dick all day long. Like,
I told Pugs, I was like, dude, Woodsman with some blades, Alex Aja, let's do this.
We're doing Woodsman on our Kevin Bacon show. I think Pugs pitched Kevin Bacon. So, yeah.
Good,
We
man.
will be doing
Oh, but yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, they can find me on Instagram, @EdKing_artist. I'm an artist. I do T-shirts, all horror designs. At least 99% of them are horror designs. I have a new one out right now. It's a Nosferatu shirt. I just did one for John 5 for COVID-19. Stay home, play guitar. So, yeah. All right.
Sweet. Check it out, guys.
All right.
And we will see you all back here soon.
Keep it horror, guys.
Absolutely.
stay black.